Hello everyone, it's me, TheGreenFan, and we're back in the video. Today we'll be playing some Madden 17, and today is week 3. Today we're going to be playing against the Browns. They're 0-2, but we're 1-1. So yeah, let's get into the video. We're going to play moments that I want to play. Alright, we're going to go as Dolphins. Ready. And I think, yeah, we're going to play in the Hard Rock Stadium, so let's do this. Hey guys, let me know if you like this series in the comment down below. I genuinely like playing Madden games, like I swear. I have Madden 17, Madden 18, and Madden 20. I don't have Madden 19 yet, but I'll probably get that soon. Alright, let's skip this. Alright, kick off. Alright, can our team stop the Browns? Alright. Oh, shit.
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is.
No, how do you? How?
It doesn't
How?
sound like
No.
it because you're giving it up.
What?
You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right?
Bro,
You're giving it.
swear,
Giving your
if that was
defense
a
a
turnover,
chance.
bro, I would have
because
gone.
you're punting
I
the
would have
ball
gone
away,
crazy.
and they're set
Like,
to
watch
go
this,
on
watch
the
this,
field
watch
as
this.
opposed to sudden change
Wow.
after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
We're gonna go Crows. Yeah, I was gonna go Crows. The Bengals, they're winning by 2 points. Nice.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that was first time.
First
okay,
down
first
coming
time.
there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go for it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Oh!
Incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
No, that
It's
was
always
too
tough for
close,
the guys
bro.
throwing
That
the
was too
football when they
close.
think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Oh, bro, that was too close, man. I swear, that was too close, like for real.
To the air again, Tannehill.
He's open,
And
he's open.
Right side complete
Dang
to
it!
Parker. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
All right, the Crows combo. Let's go for that. All right.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
Damn
it!
it!
It was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, I didn't get to punch it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
This is a stand-up guy. Had a bad game last week and his team lost, and he stepped forward and took responsibility. As he goes, so goes his team. They need a big-time performance from him today.
Oh, and they made a touchdown. Oh wait, no, is this us right here?
So
Oh yeah,
here's the
this is.
situation
Okay.
upcoming. Second
Like,
quarter.
I don't know how to use this.
Third
Like, this
down,
is
and this
new to me, but
defense
yeah.
just trying to
This
force the
sucks
field goal
because
attempt.
the
And I see an extra
Cleveland
defensive
Browns
back
made
on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And
Oh,
it's caught by
oh.
Parker.
That's
And he's
tough.
brought down,
That's
but
tough.
following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Let's go with. We're not gonna run that, so we're just gonna go with white FL spot. Oh man, we got this, bro. We got this.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And lucky to get away with
so
one
close,
there.
bro.
That one nearly
Thank you.
picked. Second down.
Second down, bro. Okay.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with it.
Oh,
And his
dang
pass
it.
incomplete. His tight end Jordan Cameron, the intended
This is scary,
target.
man. This is
Third
literally
down
scary,
here.
man.
All
Like, you don't
defenders get tired
understand
of
how
hearing about
scary
their
this is.
lack of
All right.
hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And
Oh,
caught
no,
by
come
Cameron
on.
right
Come
side.
on.
And they'll be driven back
God.
here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
All right,
No, for some reason, it seems to work better
Okay,
when
we
you
can
throw
make
it
this field
downfield
goal.
or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
At least we got a field
That's
goal,
going to
right?
feel good and look great in film.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6.
Continue on it. And they scored on us. Wow.
Just over
Okay,
90
gross.
seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Oh,
And
wow,
nearly
dang
picked
it.
off there. Almost intercepted.
Bro,
Instead,
Cleveland,
second
bro.
down.
Come on. Let me,
Oh,
like...
man, that was close. The opportunity
Let me,
to
like,
change
freaking
momentum,
score.
big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he comes
Okay,
back
let's
with
go.
one complete.
Let's go. First down, baby.
11 yards for number 11. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Tannehill on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Parker. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Tannehill.
Open!
Incomplete.
Ooh! Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is... Cleveland, I'm just going to accept
So
that.
the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call.
We're not going with Snell. We're going to go with Crows.
First
okay?
down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That was too...
Again, Tannehill.
B's all the way. No!
And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Of
And
course,
that is
man.
incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
16
And
seconds.
that
16
one was knocked
seconds.
away, and I think the
Okay.
defender's going to be a little
We gotta
upset
do
with
something.
themselves.
We gotta
They
make
made
a
the
play
on
right
the
here.
football,
We gotta make
but
a play
that one
right
felt
here.
like a forced
No, I
pass
didn't.
by the
What did I
quarterback.
just use? Okay.
Thought he had someone
Are we
open.
running
He
this? Are we
really
running this?
wasn't.
Let's see.
Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter
What
what,
are we
I'm
doing?
going to
What are
throw
we
it to
doing?
him.
No.
And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi.
Oh man, I didn't choose to mean to choose that. I just pressed.
So it's going
You
to
see,
set
I have
up
a habit of
3rd
pressing
and
A.
9.
Okay. We're gonna do Watson.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Dolphins right now.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin.
All right. All right. Good. All right. Your defense needs your help. Let's skip.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme
dang
once
it.
more
Okay,
on
I'm playing
3rd
defense
down?
right
Let's
now.
find out.
We made a field goal though. Okay.
An extra
I don't like
defensive
playing
back on the field
defense.
here for 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Kessler.
Come on. Yes, let's
And
go.
he takes a shot on
Got
the
it.
release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up a 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had...
Oh, they're gonna make a field goal, aren't they? All right, no. Some options. Oh, okay.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
All right, how do you like?
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the
Ooh,
first.
that was nice.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And a big reason they've got the lead.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Watch it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker.
Oh,
A gain of 6 there on first.
Yeah.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a
Let's do
drag
stick.
route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And
Let's
caught by
go.
Cameron
Wait,
right
is that?
side.
What is this? What
It's
is
a
this? What
pickup of
is this?
6 and good
Okay,
enough to
okay,
move
that's
the
first
chains.
down. Okay.
How about the
I was
timing
about
on
to
that
say,
one?
bro.
Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Tannehill on first down.
And that was a bad
Stills
decision. I
over
just
the
made a
middle.
bad
A gain
decision.
of 6
I
there
just
on
saw
first.
both of those people right behind him. And I'm like, why'd I do that?
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the
Go
fourth.
pro flat.
Looking to jam
You
the
gotta
receivers
make a
at the
point
line
right here, bro.
Press coverage
We're
look
not losing to the
defensively.
Cleveland Browns, right? I refuse to lose to the Cleveland Browns. Like,
Tannehill throwing again.
let's go!
Right side
You caught it,
complete to
bro.
Parker.
Okay, first down.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Come on, can we catch it? Can we catch it?
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I hate you.
He was looking to get it to Parker
Stop,
again.
stop
and
flexing,
that'll
bro.
bring up
You are
2nd
trash,
down.
okay? You are garbage,
Sometimes
okay?
it looks pretty
you may be
simple
beating us right
batting
now,
the
but we're
ball
gonna.
away, but oftentimes there's some
I
pretty
gotta
good
talk about this,
teaching
Matt, before
and
my team
practice
gets
that
smacked
goes
down.
into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Incomplete, almost intercepted.
I
They
pressed
haven't
X.
picked him off yet. Would have been a great time
This
for
is
the
third down,
first,
bro.
but instead
This is
it's
third
third
down. We're gonna go.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Okay, come on. I wish us.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tannehill.
Please, get the
They
first
dump off
down.
underneath to Ajayi.
No!
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get
Oh, wait,
there.
what?
And they rallied and made the tackle.
No way.
1 score down. Here we go.
Okay.
They're
yeah,
going to
one
go
more.
for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th
Go!
down.
We got first down.
By Parker.
Let's go.
A gain of 4 on the play.
Thank you
And they're
so
able to pick
much.
up the conversion here on
Alright,
4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers.
Okay.
A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
All
They
right,
like
team.
going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We could have run it, but like, I don't trust it.
Again, Tannehill. And
Dang
nearly
it.
picked
Okay.
off there, and it
All
would have
right,
been
we
a
might run
great
this
time
right
for their
We might
first
run this,
pick.
okay. We might
Instead,
run
it's
this.
2nd
We
down.
might run this, bro, I swear.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Let's run this. No, wait, no. We're going to try to run this.
Well,
We're going to
just
try to run
play
this.
after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and
Come on,
goal.
touchdown.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Okay, this is risky, bro. This is risky.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Why? Come on.
And
No!
this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make
go
on
along with
4th
this
down.
because, like,
but things happen so quickly.
all right, this is
in
our
the
last
end
chance.
zone,
This
in
is our last
compressed area
chance
of the
to make
field
this.
that you're just
This
happy
is our
to
way.
knock it
We're gonna
away
catch up.
and not allow a touchdown.
Here's Tannehill.
Let's go, touchdown!
Off to Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator,
All right,
might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Let's go.
And we are tied here
let's
in the
go.
4th quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get into the end zone. And when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now Kessler, and the connection made to Terrell Pryor. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And at this stage of the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And
incomplete.
Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Fielded at the 43. It's a 9-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Where's this thing? I don't want to play offense, man. I don't want to play defense. I don't want to play defense.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
If we can intercept this, like, look, if they throw a bad one and we can intercept it, that'd be good.
Back to throw, Kessler.
Trying to get through.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula,
Wait,
and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
We're not going to run this, so let's do.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
If we can do just that. Like, okay, we got to get a good play right
here. Now Tannehill. Oh, you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 18.
Bro, this sucks, man.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak.
I swear,
take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
A road win in the National Football League.
This sucks, bro. We lost to the freaking Cleveland Browns, bro. I swear, man. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video of Madden 20. No, not Madden 20, sorry. Madden 17. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, guys. Next round, I'm going to have to train because, like, I didn't even try training my team. Like, we got shitted on by the freaking Cleveland Browns. Alright, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all later. See you, man.